The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner. In other words, just have a fucking sense of humor, will you? And enjoy.
Now you listen to me, you sick son of a bitch.
That was intense, Omar. It's good to be back.
It's very good to be back. Nearly dropped all that water on my laptop.
Good to see you, Omar. Good to see you. How are you? You good?
Yeah, good to see you too, mate. Nothing's changed. Nothing's different. We're doing the same old show as we always have.
Everything is absolutely normal for episode 14.
Ah, that's right. Welcome back, everybody, to episode number 14. I can't believe that this is number 14. It has been one wild ride. So much has happened in so little time, and we're dominating.
I think it's been about a month since we did our normal show, probably longer, because we were going to have a break because you were going overseas for 2 or 3 weeks.
That's right. That's correct.
Then something happened, not quite sure, but something's happening in the world, and so it's made it obviously impossible to do the show. But we've got around it. I feel like we're onto something here, so we're able to do it because of the thing from our homes,
which cannot be named. We cannot name the thing,
it's kind of like
whatever
Voldemort.
it is. Let's just call it. Let's call it, or the virus that can't be named, or something like. Let's just call it like fucking Jeremy Renner or something. That fucking piece of shit, Jeremy Renner, that's destroying the whole world right now.
Hey, don't be so quick to judge because he might have the cure. So we'll find out later in the episode.
Well, I actually doubt that entirely because I don't think he's got the cure. But if he does, then congratulations to him. And another big congratulations is to everybody that's coming back, and welcome back to the show. It's been great. We've had some great listens over the last couple of weeks because of, Jeremy Renner. And we've had a lot of fun because of Jeremy Renner. We're all in this thing together. We're all staying at home, not doing anything apart from stupid Australians. But we don't want to get into all that crap.
Nah, we're not.
This is the show. This is the shits and gigs. That's all about, Jeremy Renner's all about death and confusion, and nobody knows what the hell's going on because he's just fucking up the world. He's pretty much raping everyone's bottom, really, Jeremy Renner.
Take it easy. Take it easy. we might have the
Sorry,
cure. We'll find out.
We'll find out. But yeah, so no, it's been a month, so there's been a lot going on. So let's start off with the non-selfish act, and let's go straight into Noel. How was your month? What did you get up to? What's been going on? How are you? How's your feet? How's your ankles? Talk to us.
Everything, Omar, is completely normal. I've just been engaging in just...
Oh, actually, good. Yep, I know where you're going on that one. I'm just going to have to stop you there because you brought up a really good point there. Engaging, as you all know out there, probably if you do or you don't, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to tell you right now. Noel, I don't know if you know about this, but I got engaged.
Hey! Congratulations, Omar.
Celebrate. That's what happened. That's one of the main reasons me and my partner went to the UK. Well, not really. She didn't even know about it.
I was going to say who's the lucky guy, but there we are. So basically, you had this massive plan to get engaged, really, and the thing that cannot be named kind of happened.
Jeremy Renner.
And threw a stick into your bicycle spoke, so to speak. So you didn't really do it how you had it planned, but you improvised, you adapted, and you overcame. So
totally, it was going to be quite romantic. It was quite romantic. The day that we were supposed to go to Rome to get engaged, we didn't, which was a bit of a shame because, of course, Jeremy Renner fucked that all over, so we couldn't go. So basically, my whole plan. I think I should say it. I haven't told my partner this at all, so when she listens to this, she'll be like, "Well, why the?" That would have been much better than what actually happened.
Well, it's not your fault.
It's not my fault. It's not like I had those two plans and went, well, actually, no, I don't want to do the better one. I want to do the worst one. But we were supposed to go to Rome. I hired this golf cart that was going to take us around all the really cool places in Rome. And I had the perfect spot and time when the sunset was coming through this area. The photos look amazing. It's all over Instagram, and you're just there. And I was gonna drop the knee there, but then we couldn't because we didn't get to Rome because of fucking Jeremy Renner. So what we've done, we had to do it in London. I had to do it in London in the Shard, and it was quite funny. Everything leading up to the engagement. I don't know if many people have done engagements. And look, there's a lot of people out there that will never do that because right now in this day and age, people don't like commitment. Yeah. So this is one of the biggest things, this is the next stage before you die. Because nowadays nobody does that anymore. Nobody commits to anyone because everyone's too scared nowadays and they've got all the apps and stuff like that. So it was a big thing. So we did it at the Shard and that was pretty good. She had no idea. But my God, man, before I did it, I was shitting myself. Absolutely shitting myself. Because I've never had vertigo before. The Shard is one of the biggest towers in London. Got to the top of the Shard, and I have never experienced vertigo before in my life. But then I was there, and I was like, holy shit, I'm about to fall. This whole thing's about to collapse. There's going to be a plane that's going to come and crash into this. I had all of these things happening in front of my eyes. And then the thing was, as soon as I did the engagement, the vertigo went. So then I was like, wow, that's
must have just
weird
been anxiety levels. Like your anxiety must have been through the roof. Like, is she going to say yes? It's my B plan, not my A plan. I've kind of had to improvise myself through this. But yeah, you pulled it off, mate, and she said yes. So that's what's the most important thing, isn't it? Really,
that's the most important thing. Yeah, that's the most important thing. So it was good.
Did she have any idea or inkling, suspicions that it might be going down, or
nothing? And then because I think, and her family thought that Omar would never do this.
Oh, yeah.
So they had no expectations whatsoever. She was shocked. I mean, the video, Ronaldo put a little bit of the video there when she looks.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I filmed the whole thing there. There it is. And then look, boom, she looks shocked, completely shocked there that I was even doing a video because I did it my style. I did like a selfie and then I just did it there. And look at her face, she's shocked. So she had no idea, and she was quite amazed because we had to fly. She always, does all my packing, goes through my bags and stuff, and she never found it. But I had a very secret place that I put it, so she never found it. So. That was good.
Well, there you go. Congratulations, Omar and Emily.
Thank you very much.
There's some very exciting news.
Thank you.
And we will be live streaming the wedding on the Shits and Gig podcast. No, we won't.
No, we will. We definitely will. That'll be hilarious. That'll be absolutely hilarious.
So, if anything, right now, this current time we're in, you've been in isolation for a week. We've been in lockdown for
like 10 days,
3 or 4 days. This is going to be the ultimate test. 5 weeks on top of each other. It's going to be a real test. Because I was thinking, after this thing is over, it's a good time to be a divorce lawyer.
Oh, totally. I've already seen my neighbors over there having massive fights and arguments. At the beginning, they were drinking and they looked all happy. They had a little barbecue. This was only like 3 days ago. And then I saw them this morning. They're both yelling at each other. No, you fucking paint the wall. I painted it yesterday. It's just, it's ridiculous. But we've been pretty good. No, there's no hurry. You've got fucking like 5 weeks. It's probably going to be extended as well because of Jeremy Renner, but who knows?
This must suck. This must suck for all those husbands out there. They're like, yeah, I've been putting off all these little DIY jobs around the house, and the wife is like, and he's like, now it's the time for me to get on with those. And of course, you won't. All those jobs will still need doing at the end of it. Divorce.
There's no excuse, and I think wives will be saying that now. Now you've got heaps of time now, so you can do all those things that you really needed to do around the house, so we can sell this house for profit. And you can do that now, can't you? Oh yeah, but I want to play PlayStation.
Gerald, you said you were going to clear out the garage. This is no time to be making model aeroplanes and playing with your train set.
That is definitely another sign of death. Is when you have model train sets. And you know that when you've got like your whole garage is full
I've seen
of a train set.
On Facebook, everybody's getting out there like Skate Electrics and all the dusty toys from their attic. Everyone's getting them out and having a rip. And a few people gutted because their Xboxes are broken. At our house, our toaster broke. Our toaster literally exploded. Got no toaster now. Can't get another one.
Yeah, well,
3 weeks.
Too bad,
toast.
mate. Yeah,
have to toast it in the oven the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, too bad, mate. Too bad. And also, yesterday my phone broke as well.
Oh, that's a shame. You can order one of those online, surely?
You definitely can. Apple needs the money. You know, these corporate companies, they need their bloody money. Even Tesla is still rolling if they can.
I wonder if all the Chinese Apple factories are closed then. They can't pump out new phones.
Well, this is the whole thing with like Donald Trump. You know, he was complaining about China in October, September.
China.
He was China. They're from China.
They've got the
He was been
flu.
complaining about China the whole time, how they've got all the warehouses over there. So look, the Jeremy Renner was expected. The media flu. So let's not get into that because
Okay.
we always have different opinions and different, like shits and gigs. When we're doing the Corona episode, I'm like, people, this is such a sensitive time because now we're shits and gigs. It's a fucking media flu, you idiots. You got your two different views. You got to be two different characters. But the thing is, being in isolation, lots of people have been saying this to me as well. They're like, you've got engaged. I'm like, yeah, I have. They said next is, marriage and then a baby. And they're like, well, now you're in isolation for so many weeks. You guys can have kids. And then I go, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. The Egyptian toadstool is not fully recovered yet.
Oh.
So no, that's not going to happen. And then they go, wait a minute, Omar, what do you mean by the Egyptian toadstool? I'm like, my penis.
That's right.
It's not fixed yet.
A lot of people have been asking for an update on the Egyptian toadstool because it's been so long. So I don't know if you want to recap what happened, Omar, and we'll try to get into what's happening now.
I will do so. Yeah, we'll do so. The funny thing about it as well, Noel, is because of shits and gigs, so many people in my close friends and family, they know about it now.
Yeah, well, we put it out there.
Of course we did. Well, we had to. We've got to entertain the world. And these sort of stuff, it doesn't really matter anything to me. This is whatever. It's just a penis. Everyone's seen it before. You've got one, or your son's got one. Who cares? Your granddad. You've seen one before. But then when I went to the UK, the funny thing was, I'm just going to go off to this over here. When I went to the UK, the funny thing is I met my partner's dad's side of the family and the mum's side I've never met before in my life, and they've all heard the fucking podcast. So when I got there, they knew about the fucking Egyptian toadstool, and they were even concerned about it then. And I was like, oh shit.
Were they calling it the Egyptian toadstool?
Yeah, the nana was. My partner's dad's mum was doing that for damn sure. She said that was the most funniest episode she's ever heard.
Oh my goodness! All right, well, if people haven't heard that episode, give them a little recap on what happened and where we're at now with it.
Basically, you have a vein that sometimes gets bigger, and then from heat or for some reason, and then it goes small again. But then the size of the vein, because it's a vein, stays the same size. And in there, because of the heat, sweat, you get sometimes a little bit of something in it, like a cyst. So I had a little bit of a little boil, a little cyst to the side of it, and it got quite big. It got infected. And then the doctor had a look at it, went, oh my God! Yeah, that needs to come out. So then we got it cut out, had some stitches. And yeah, so I've got 6 stitches around the side of my penis.
So you
not able to use it.
You had a little regime or a medical thing to stick to. You had to get it redressed like once a week. Certain things.
You had to clean
How
it.
did you do that overseas? Did you get it redressed over there? Or do you take your own dressings?
No, I had to take my own dressings because I even asked the nurse that because I had to go see the nurse like twice a week. Just I can do the dressing myself. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
But they have to go there just to monitor it to see if the wound is closing. And I was like, well, how am I going to do this in the UK? And they said, well, you can do it yourself, or we can also refer a nurse over there.
Well, it's a good job you didn't go to an Italian hospital to get it sorted out. So
Thank God. Thank God for that.
So where are we at now, mate? Where are we at now? Current status of the
So we're
Egyptian
good.
toadstool.
Yeah, so we're pretty much about 96% recovery, I would say. Right now, we're at the point of, I would say, anxiety around the sexual connotations of the thing. I don't know if I can yet or can't.
Oh, you haven't
really
yet.
To ask.
So you're just kind of...
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I don't. I'm a bit, nervous, and I think Emily's a little bit nervous, and everyone's a little bit. I've been Googling it. Nobody's coming back with answers.
I think it's a good time, actually, to, like, you don't want to risk it and do too much now. Risk further problems and then having to go to a hospital.
Exactly.
Right now. It's a bad idea.
Exactly, yeah. Because of Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Look, just quickly, the neighbours are fighting again, and it looks like they're fighting over washing. No, you fucking do it. You fucking did it yesterday. That's what I can see
You've
them here.
got the
They're
time
just
to do it.
Pointing. Oh, fuck. I'm talking about my penis here. Shut up. So, yeah.
Well, that's good to know, Omar. It's good to know.
It's going good. So, let's just say we have a full recovery. I can get erections now. So, that's a good thing. It doesn't hurt as much. I can watch stuff now. Look, we're not going to get too personal, too private, and not too graphic, even though you guys really want to. But anyway,
let's just say
that's fully recovered.
That 1 month free Pornhub subscription isn't getting used currently. Is that safe to say?
No, it is not.
Okay, well there you are.
No, that is absolutely right. So there we go.
Moving on.
That we've recapped everything there. Now let's move on to some of the ad copy. The ad copy. Just having a look here. Oh yes, we haven't got anything here because bit on the side has gone under.
They can't provide anything.
Okay.
They can't provide more Santas. They can't provide women.
Nope, nothing. No.
Muhammad's anything.
Women.
Because because of the lockdown. So need a Skype friend.
Yeah, but they don't offer that. It doesn't say here. I don't see.
We could
need
just
a Skype friend.
offer a friendship Skype situation. But okay,
If anything.
they're sticking with us. They're not bankrupt.
All right, and now let's get right into the middle bit. Bang! Here we are. We're in
the middle
right
bit
now.
is
You
my
guys feel
favorite
it?
bit because I feel like it's the bit after the start and the bit before the end.
Exactly. Yeah. And when we get to the end, what do? We stop. So this is before we stop. Before we stop. Okay, cool. So what have you got there, Noel? Have you seen anything new happening at the moment that is not related to Jeremy Renner?
All right, that's right. I have, Omar. First story of the middle bit is Marvel hate money. Marvel Studios, they've decided to flush more money down the drain. And what they've decided to do is they've decided to give in to the woke brigade. And they have a new comic. And it's called The Warriors, right? And The Warriors features...
Sounds good.
The Warriors features the first LBGTQT characters. So there's a character called Snowflake and another character called Safe Space, which is non-binary. So there we go.
You're fucking kidding me.
This is not
You're
a
kidding
joke.
me.
This is not a joke. I'm not kidding.
Okay, so you're saying... Let me have a look at this.
Take on the article. Here we are.
So, Snowflake and Safe Space.
That is the name of their new Marvel characters. It's like the comic book industry is suffering anyway, and they're going to flush it down the toilet. So basically, they released this trailer, which is hilarious. It's hard to watch at the moment because of syncing issues, because of the way we're doing the podcast. But the trailer they released it's called New Warriors, and it was released on the 17th of March, has 3,700 upvotes and 174,000 downvotes.
Wow, of course, that makes sense.
But why? What are they thinking? Oh man!
Wait a minute.
Money.
So is that why this thing's called Marvel Hates Monies? Because they've just created something and they want to flush it down the toilet because it's going to be so crap.
Every time somebody, you know the saying, Omar, get woke, go broke. Every time somebody tries to pander to this very small minority of people that complain about shit like that, they're going to get pwned. And you could.
That's ridiculous.
Embarrassing.
So wait a minute. So. Who came up with this shit?
I don't know.
Was it like two white guys?
Yeah, exactly.
It must
There's
be
a
two white
balding
guys.
guy. He's the writer. His name is Daniel
Typical.
Kibblesmith. There is a
Never heard of him.
4-minute trailer. We'll post the link in it in the show notes so you can watch it because it's hilarious. Because it's like.
Okay, I've just found an article here as well. So, Marvel reveals its first non-binary. Why don't they just be more specific? Why don't they just go, they don't have a cock or balls or a vagina? Superhero, Snowflake, and the backlash is blistering.
Yep.
Oh my God! Let's have a look at some tweets here. I personally love to see two white. Oh, here it is. Right here it is. I personally love to see two white cis men. CIS.
That means you're just a straight white dude.
Yeah, cis men. Of course. Sorry, I didn't know that terminology. At Marvel, create a black non-binary character named Snowflake.
Ironic.
In the year of our Lord 2020. So wait a minute, these two people are black.
They don't look black to me in the picture. Do they look black?
I'm having a look here.
One's pink. Oh, they're both black. Yeah, they are black.
They are both black, but one's got pink hair, and the other one's got
that's Snowflake.
Blue
He's the one
hair.
non-binary one, and the other one must be just a lesbian. I don't know.
So then, wait a minute. So then what? So then how does this work? Do they have superpowers?
Yes.
Do we know what their powers
are?
are?
So Safe Space's superpower is if someone else is in trouble, not himself, he can create a safe space around him. Kind of like... Dude, this is so bad.
No!
They're just flushing money down the toilet. It's unbelievable.
That's ridiculous. Wait a minute. So Safe Space... who's his arch enemy? Would it be something like Reality?
No, just be
or something like that?
Bigot or something like that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mr. Racist.
Off, man.
Who
is this guy?
That's what they need. They need a bad guy that's super racist, super homophobic.
That's how it's going to work, isn't it?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Anyway, poor Marvel.
It's like sort of like Captain America. I mean, how bad can you get? I mean, Batman for me was pretty bad. You know, a bat and a man. Superman, he's got superpowers, so they call him Superman.
Yeah.
And now we have these two people here, Safe Space and Snowflake. There are so many snowflakes
They
out
just
there.
don't sound very badass. Like, isn't the point of a superhero to be like badass and tough and like, you know, and I wouldn't say threatening, but they, you know, Thor is tough. Batman is tough. They're tough. They
beat people up. They kill things.
What's Snowflake gonna do? Oh no, some crime's gonna go down. I'm gonna go hide in a corner.
Yeah, totally. Oh, I can't hit you, but look, I can give you some advice of how to be just a neutral person. Just be a nice person, you know? Stop destroying you can stop destroying and killing all these people now. See, that's the thing. Are the people, as you said, are the people, the bad guys, are they going to be, you know,
they're
badass things? Are they going to be like racial?
Exactly.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. See, that's the... oh, my God. I thought they already had this with fucking Captain Marvel.
Exactly.
I thought they had... But no, they don't. They have to make it more. Oh, my God. So you've got the left... There's a funny photo here. Then you got here. It goes, the new Marvel character, Snowflake and Safe Space, can bring us all together by hating equality. And then you have... and then you have like an Arnold Schwarzenegger arm coming in. And then you've got this other one. Like
the meme. The Predator
meme. Yes, a meme. Then you've got a black arm coming in. So you've got the right wingers, which is white, and then the left wingers who are black. And then they're together holding, and it goes Snowflake and Safe Space.
They're not practicing safe social distancing, so we should cancel them. Yeah, touching.
Yeah, let's definitely cancel them.
Anyway, moving on from that rubbish.
Ridiculous.
Goodbye, money, Marvel. Bye.
Goodbye. Now I've got something here quickly. Just talking about, you know, like, I don't know, some fucking dumbasses. We have Britney Spears. We haven't heard a lot from her in a while, have we?
She's been getting divorced from her manager.
All right, man, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
really?
No one gives a shit.
Divorced by her manager?
She married her, like, long-time manager, which is some fat, ugly old white guy.
Of course.
You know, like, yeah,
of course.
Like, it's one of those things. And I think they got divorced and stuff. So poor Britney.
But she's looking amazing at the moment.
Looking good.
And she's been training hard. And it says here that Britney Spears claims that she ran 100 meters in 5.97 seconds. Now, by doing that, she has beaten Usain Bolt's world record.
Why would she claim that?
She's posted it all over Instagram, saying that she has beaten the record. She's better than Usain Bolt, and she has beaten him in the 100-meter sprint, crossing the finish line, and in that amount of time. So 5.97 seconds, and then she goes, that's pretty impressive,
I wonder
right?
if she got confused because it's like the metric system, so she might have meant feet or centimeters.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it was like 100
yards.
Yeah, millimeters or something. And
Stupid woman.
That's ridiculous. I know. That means she was 3.61 seconds faster than Mr. Usain Bolt.
Well, it's too bad the Olympics are cancelled. Otherwise, Britney would have you out there, girl, doing that 100-meter dash.
I wish the Olympics weren't cancelled, so then someone could go, right, Britney, claim it. Let's see you doing a bit of a dash against Usain Bolt right now. And then you got Usain Bolt out of retirement, and he did it as well. That would be fantastic. But, I mean, all these people are lying now. This is what I said in the other episode, which I'll say in this episode again. Celebrities, please put down your social media and do not be in charge of it. Do not have your phones. Put it away. Wait till this is all over, and then wait for your PR agents to have all the control, because this is getting ridiculous.
I saw an article today, Omar, and it was on the Daily Mail, and it was talking about celebrities showing how they're coping with not having the help. As in, they're having to wash their own clothes and do their own dishes because they've sent home their staff. It's like, really? We got to feel sorry for them. And then also another thing that annoys the living piss out of me is celebrities going, we're doing makeup-free selfies for social distancing for social media, like makeup-free selfies for coronavirus. Get the fuck out of here.
What? You mean Jeremy Renner? And that's a very good segue into Jeremy Renner news.
The big dog is back. He's back.
He is back. And now we're not talking about the virus that we can't name. We're talking about the actual Jeremy Renner himself. The guy. The man. Now, I've got some news here about Jeremy Renner. It's been a while. you've got some news about him as well,
Yeah,
don't you?
I think we should do this first before we get into Jeremy Renner as a character, as a person. But everybody's been waiting on this. It's been a long time, but I don't know if you know this, Omar. There's fresh Jeremy Renner jams. That's right. He's released more music.
Really? Some new...
New
music.
music. Jump onto the little podcast link there, Omar. You should be able to. It's down the bottom there. You should be able to click on it, and it'll take you through to his YouTube page.
Oh yeah, he's got one of those.
I think we should have a bit of a live reaction to his new music because he's such a good guy. He never copyright strikes us. So I feel like
no, he doesn't. But we shouldn't listen to the whole thing. Is there a bit of a movie before it? Yeah, there is.
Right.
There's like I'm seeing like the medicine.
Yeah, but it's a lyric video, so we're gonna have to play for timing reasons. We have to hit play at the same time, so we're both watching it at the same time.
Gotcha.
So,
I thought it was going to be like a massive movie intro of him walking down this canal with water and girls, and there's a baby there that needs help, and he's
biting
like,
it.
I'm Jeremy Renner. You need my hand? Yes, I do. The baby says. I thought it'd be something like that, but no. Good. Okay.
This is just a lyric video, so not much visually, but we want to hit play in 3, 2, 1. Let's see what the big dog's got. Jeremy Renner, new music. Here we go.
The medicine.
Oh my goodness! You got to be kidding.
Time stops for no one.
Oh dear.
Well, that's obvious. That's obvious. Isn't it? We know the time has stopped. Who's he talking about?
We were wrong.
Oh Jesus.
He's talking about his wife.
Because of his divorcing.
What the fuck was that? Is this his voice?
Yeah, well, it has to be, surely.
He's talking about his wife or his daughter that bites people.
Oh, come on, this is boring.
Ridiculous. He's really good, isn't he?
I mean, he's an amazing artist. You know what? He should be teaching people archery lessons online, streaming.
Well, that's what it feels like. Yeah. Instead of singing. What is this medicine?
Oh, there he is,
there's
playing
face.
guitar. You know.
Oh, on the piano.
Old ass hands, brooding shots.
There it is. This is when the acting comes out. Jeremy.
The medicine. Okay, all right. Okay, pause it here. Omar.
Okay, enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough. I'm over that.
Terrible.
That was crap.
See, now I've got a conspiracy here. You see how his song's called The Medicine? I think, and this goes back to what you were saying before, Jeremy Renner started the coronavirus as a PR campaign to release his new song, The Medicine.
Wow. Now that is a very interesting conspiracy.
He's been planning it for months.
Right there, Noel. Look, if it was a good song, that's... I guess the music could. Maybe he's not actually thinking there's physical medicine. Maybe he's going like, the song will help you and give you the medicine to fix it, verbally. Instead of
with
physically.
every free download, you get a cure to the coronavirus. So yeah, I'm telling you, he's these Hollywood elite. They plan ahead. They
do, definitely. So anyway, if that was the case, it's believable. I believe that Jeremy Renner has the medicine to Jeremy Renner. But from my point of view, I looked at that little clip there, and for me, I think he is talking to his wife that he just is going through a divorce with, and now he's going through all these sort of child issues, child support, and this new article that just came out said Jeremy Renner's ex-wife responds bluntly to his request to pay less child support.
Oh, the son of a
due
bitch.
to the coronavirus.
Oh.
So he wants to pay.
I knew it. It was all part of the same thing. I knew it.
Yep, it's a big conspiracy here. So Jeremy Renner does not want to pay any more money to child support for his kid because of the coronavirus. I mean, do you think he's strapped for cash? Do you think he's strapped? He's getting royalties right now. He's getting millions of dollars. And yet he doesn't want to pay child support. But then how much is his wife or...
Perhaps the...
ex-wife, how much does she want? I mean, how much...
Perhaps the Hawkeye action figures aren't flying off the shelf because Walmart's closed.
They fucking wouldn't anyway. I'd rather have Thor or Iron Man.
Exactly.
Who would ever
Nobody
want
wants a
Hawkeye?
Jeremy Renner action figure.
Stupid.
Oh dear. Right.
So the reported monthly income has been greatly exaggerated. This is what he's saying. I only have knowledge as to what I have read in the tabloids. I think it's time. After 7 years of hell, I started addressing the lies myself. This is just him talking about things. It is a very
public fights are the
disheartening
best.
time. Here's him talking about fucking the coronavirus. It is very disheartening that in a time of global crisis, that there is yet another attempt to reduce funds I rely on to provide for our child. So maybe that's his wife talking. I don't know. But I feel bad for their daughter Ava that has to go through all of this. So in the documents, he states he's currently paying $30,000 a month. That's what he's paying.
Jesus.
But he would like to reduce that to $11,000.
He's got to make a lot more than that. He's got to make a lot. I mean, like, I don't know. What else have you seen him at? His music's got to make millions.
Yeah, he's making millions off the coronavirus. That's for damn sure. If he's the one
He
that's
started. That's why
from
from now on, you're right, Omar. Within the Shits and Gigs normal podcast, we will be referring to the coronavirus as Ren Dog disease. So,
Ren dog disease. I think that's perfect.
All right, let's move away from that
perfect.
weird little goblin chimp and have a bit of a laugh at something. You ready for this, Omar? Shits and Gigs. We've had a history with toilet humor. We had a whole saga about who did a certain fart. Go back to the previous episodes to listen to that. And I love me a good fart. And in these testing times,
Same.
I love a good public one to make us laugh. So have you got the link ready to go, Omar?
I do have it
All
right
right,
here.
crank up the volume and hit play in 3, 2, 1. Listen to this. This is the best.
The white guy there.
Oh, you missed it.
A bit of noise in the crowd.
Oh, did he fart then?
Go back. Pause it. Go back to the beginning. You
I didn't
you
hear
talked over it.
anything.
It's all right. Go back to the beginning. Push pause. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Play. And just listen. Crank the volume up.
Oh,
A bit of noise in the crowd there.
noise in the. It was in the crowd.
But he can't stop laughing.
Sounded a bit strange. It's
Sounded a bit
All
strange.
the audience is
well, the
laughing.
last time I heard a noise like that, I think it was playing against Big Bill Werbenick many years ago.
Oh, that's
Settle
hilarious.
down now, please. Thank you.
This is a really
Settle down.
important part of the match because
It's an important part of the match.
after potting that yellow, I mean, Ronnie's just having a look up to
It
the
was one of
comedy
his
box.
friends.
Little
It was
smile,
one of
but,
his friends.
This now, they're 28
Please
points
do another
behind, and in some ways you deserve to win a frame after a pot like that.
Someone did another one.
I'm not sure what's happening.
No,
this
they
time.
didn't.
Look at
Oh, he's concerned. Now it's
it
getting
went from
too much.
funny to what the fuck? Real quick.
How do they do another one? Look at her. They're all concerned. Who did that?
All right, that's enough. That's enough. Oh,
Who did that?
Jesus.
In the crowd. That's
Love
really
it.
good.
Brilliant.
That's really funny.
Fun, but nothing like a public fart.
Exactly. Okay, let's move into the last bit of the podcast. Of course, is
Second to
where are
last.
we?
Second to
We're at,
last. TikTok of the week.
Oh, what have we got?
You're the TikTok of the week guy, mate.
Oh no, I've got nothing because my phone's broken, so I haven't been watching TikToks.
Oh, what's
I've
this
got
article
nothing.
here? Oh, okay, I tell you what. Instead of TikTok of the week, I've got a little article here about TikTok instead. TikTok admits it suppressed videos by disabled, queer, and fat creators. They've admitted it.
Admits it suppresses, which is very weird because all there is on TikTok when I do watch it, and
Like
when
the
my phone is
videos,
working,
yeah.
is disabled, queer, and fat creators. That's all that there's on there. So I don't know how they're suppressing it. How are they
Well, I
suppressing
don't know.
it?
Let's have a little read. Social network video app, more than 1 million downloads. Admitted Tuesday.
Billion
Sorry,
downloads.
to set policies that suppress the reach of content created by users that they seem to be vulnerable to cyberbullying. All right, so they kind of, So you know how we played that video of those fat lesbians talking about having a baby?
Yep.
You'd
There
think
we
that
go,
would be
yeah.
suppressed then.
No, definitely not. Most of my videos are of those fat ladies, and they're getting millions of hits. That's the only way I can get any sort of traction on TikTok is by putting disabled fat people on there. So it's pretty ridiculous. So it's 15 seconds. There's someone here Among those who found out their content had been suppressed was this lady here, a 21-year-old self-described fat woman with over... So look, how could it be suppressed? She's got 23,000 TikTok followers.
That's pretty good.
So, yeah, it's very good. It's better than fucking a lot of the Kiwi celebrities that are on TikTok. Have attracted both positive and negative comments, actions, words. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, okay, if they say that, that's good, but they're not doing it. You know?
Yeah, I don't know how it works, mate. I think what they're trying to do is protecting people, and then just actually, like, in the attempt to protect the vulnerable, they've discriminated against them. So, nice work, TikTok.
Strange. Well done, guys. I'm still going to use you. Okay, well, there we go. So, should we finish off now with
hypothetical question of the week is going down. So
Let's so I can't remember what the last one was.
It's been a wee while. It's been over a month since we did the hypothetical question. I asked you this question before you went overseas. Right. It's been a long time. Basically,
I remember
we had the choice between you being like a legend, like a River Phoenix, like 27 Club, doing your masterpiece, your absolute masterpiece,
Heath
and
Ledger.
then unfortunately you die like just after it while it's in post. And, you're a legend for life. You're going to get the Oscar from the grave. Yeah. And
the family get it. They'll start like a trust
and they'll cry when they go up and get it.
And
you can give...
Yeah, everyone will cry. Robert De Niro will be there crying, going, I've worked with him so many fucking times.
Damn it, take me instead.
Yeah, exactly. Then Al Pacino's like, oh! falling over with his New Balance shoes, which are all Balance. Yeah,
okay, and
gotcha.
so
I see. I'm setting the scene.
27 Club, legend, or mediocre TV actor, but you've had a great career. So you've just basically been on a soap your whole life. You're like Alf from Home and Away, or a Chris Warner, or maybe someone from Bold and the Beautiful. You've had a good life.
That's what I was thinking, like
You're
a Ridge
not poor.
Forrester.
You don't have a mansion. You're not Jeremy Renner rich. You only have to pay $11,000 in child support, not $30,000.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You have to sort of... You can only use examples here to make it fair. So I'm thinking to myself like a Ridge Forrester from The Bold and the Beautiful, or I'm thinking but it's not the other side of things. I'm not going to... What's the guy's name from Baywatch? Like a Hoffman. I'm not going... not to that sort of level, am I? Like a Hoffman? What's his
David Hasselhoff.
Mr. Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
Mr. Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff.
No. You're like a toady.
Yeah,
a toady from Home and Away, or a Chris Warner.
Not
I
made my mind
success. Yeah, and then of course, legend.
I'll definitely have to go for the legend, the Heath Ledger,
Die Young,
the Omar Sobke, the Die Young, the Amy Winehouse, that sort of stuff. I'll definitely be.
So how
River Phoenix died younger.
How old are you?
When I die, I'll be.
But how? Right
really?
now.
I'm 20. I'm 30.
Already dead.
32.
So you're already dead. Moving on.
Something
okay,
like that.
moving on.
Yeah, I'm already dead.
Okay, this
Moving
week's hypothetical question. Omar's going to give the answer next week. He's got a week to think about it. It's got a bit of a fun one.
Yep.
Marvel's knocking on the door, mate. They've just released...
Want to do another Thor with Taika Waititi, I imagine?
Almost. Not quite.
Okay.
Unfortunately...
Strange.
They have got two roles for you. One is kind of like...
Thor's
remember
brother.
the start of Deadpool? There's the taxi driver. There's a bit of comic relief. He's there for a quick moment.
Okay.
I do. Minor character. So you've got a few lines of dialogue.
Okay.
Quite a memorable character. Perhaps you could be... Usually at the start of a movie, somebody dies. So at the start of Jurassic World, there's that guy. So you've got a good... It's a good part. But it's very brief.
Okay.
And, it's not the best, but everyone's
Okay, yeah. So it's a brief part in the movie,
And the other one is...
Like Joker, like any... Yeah, okay.
The other role they have, Omar, you're going to be the main guy. You're going to be one of the main characters.
In the Marvel
movie. Unfortunately, the Marvel movie is called The New Warriors, and you will be playing Safe Space or Snowflake, but you'll be the main character.
Shit. Okay. This one's going to be very tough. Okay, well, let's just wait till next week.
It's a tough one.
To find out the answer to
that.
that. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple by the way that I am and built. I think I know which one I would choose, and I bet the audience know as well. But look, let's do it next week.
Yeah, we'll get the answer for next week. I'm pretty sure which one I'll know you choose. Remember, you've made a few decisions with these hypothetical questions where your integrity is important. So we'll see. We'll
see.
That's
all about it. That's what it's all about. Okay, well, there we go. Let's wrap it up there. That was episode, what number?
14,
wasn't it?
That was it.
Wow. But thank you again. This is for you guys. Thank you very much for coming out, for tuning in, being part of this. We couldn't do it without you, and you couldn't do it without us. So a big thank you to you. A big thank you to Noel over there doing his thing. Also Ronaldo doing all the editing. So thank you very much.
Geraldo.
To him. Thank you.
Geraldo.
Yeah, that's
Who
right.
cares?
Ronaldo. Also, a big thank you to, again, me for being here and just providing this. Giving my time to you guys.
Got anything else to do at the moment,
Stay
bro?
safe out there.
Has he got anything else going on at the moment, pal?
Absolutely nothing. Doing the gardening. Doing a bit of gardening
And a
right
guy,
now. Cleaning
guys,
the house.
again, bear with us a little bit. Things can get a bit shaky. We're trying to do it through FaceTime, and things get a bit delayed and a bit audio issues. So we're doing the best we can. So before we know it, me and Omar will be back face to face.
Exactly, and we can't wait for that. But thank you very much for tuning in and doing this. And as soon as this whole Jeremy Renner virus is done, we'll be back to normal. But in the meantime, while we're all out here, of course, after Jeremy Renner's finished and destroyed and killed and everybody's happy that he's dead, we all know that 5G will come out of nowhere, and then we'll be able to do this from home, and there'll be no delay. And even you guys out there could be joining us as guests. But in the meantime, while Jeremy Renner's still going around doing a rampage, closing the borders of Russia, we hope you're all safe out there. Stay inside. Don't do anything stupid. Enjoy watching TV. That's all you have to do.
You know what we need, Omar? We need
What's that?
Safe Space and Snowflake to take down Jeremy Renner.
Exactly.
Hawkeye
they need to
becomes
be
the
there
bad
and
guy.
say, Hawkeye becomes a bad guy.
Yeah, that's a great way for the movie to work. Hawkeye becomes the bad guy, and Safe Space and Snowflake have to take him down because Jeremy Renner is a cis white male.
They're so weird that they use cis. They're so close to cis.
No,
It's so
you've got
ridiculous.
A cis white male on your penis.
Ew, which is gone now, by the way, and it looks fine. Thank you very much, everybody,
Thank
for tuning in. All the best. Godspeed. Keep safe. Bye-bye.
Stay inside.
The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner.